Hello there, everyone. I'm Renee, and today, Lucy the black cat and Leo the orange cat are joining the neighborhood's 4th of July celebration in the most adorable way. From marching bands and parades to juicy watermelon and sparkling fireworks, this holiday adventure is full of fun, friendship, and a few surprise lessons about history and freedom. So grab a cozy seat, maybe a snack, and get ready to experience the magic of Independence Day through the eyes of our favorite feline duo. Let's dive in. Lucy the black cat and Leo the orange cat awoke to the scent of sizzling food and the distant sound of music floating through the summer air. Today was the 4th of July, and something exciting was happening in the neighborhood. The houses along the street were decorated in red, white, and blue, with flags waving proudly in the breeze. Bunting hanging from porches and little paper stars twirled from the tree branches like magic. Lucy leapt to the windowsill, her emerald eyes wide with curiosity. Leo padded up beside her, his golden eyes lighting up as he watched families setting up chairs and picnic tables. Just then, their friend Benny the bunny hopped up to the door wearing a tiny top hat crowned with stars. "Are you two coming to the parade?" he asked with a grin. Lucy's tail flicked excitedly. "We wouldn't miss it for anything," she purred as Leo trotted out the door with Benny, Lucy following right behind. Outside, the sun was shining brightly, and the air buzzed with anticipation. Children laughed, and they played with streamers and pinwheels, and music played from a nearby speaker. The neighborhood street was filled with cheerful music, kids waving flags, and neighbors smiling and greeting one another. A marching band led the way with booming drums and trumpets shining in the sunlight. Colorful floats rolled by, each one decorated with scenes from the American history. There was a miniature Liberty Bell, a tall ship with sails, and even a float with George Washington crossing the Delaware. Lucy and Leo sat on the curb, waving their tiny flags and cheering. "I love how everyone comes together to celebrate," Leo said, his voice full of wonder. "It's like the whole community is one big family." Benny nodded. "That's part of what Independence Day is all about. Honoring freedom, history, and the people who make it special." After the parade, they headed to the park where the neighborhood barbecue was already underway. Tables were covered in picnic cloths, and the smell of grilled vegetables, corn on the cob, and sweet desserts filled the air. Lucy tried a little bite at watermelon, while Leo happily munched a corn dipped in butter. Benny showed off his carrot-shaped cookie, giggling as crumbs fell down his feet. They saw kids playing games like sack races and beanbag tosses, all while patriotic music played in the background. Laughter echoed across the park as friends and families gathered together in the sunshine. Nearby, a storytelling booth caught their attention, where an older cat with silver whiskers was sharing tales of the American Revolution. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776, he said, a time when people stood up for what they believe in. Luci and Leo listened intently, their eyes wide with respect and curiosity. "It's amazing how brave those people were," Luci whispered. "Freedom didn't come easy," the old cat added, "but it gave future generations the chance to dream, grow, and live in peace." As the sky turned golden and the sun began to set, families laid out blankets for the evening fireworks show. Luci, Leo, and Benny found a cozy spot under a big oak tree. The first firework whooshed up into the sky and exploded in a burst of red and gold. More followed, greens, blues, and silvers, dancing across like stars. Leo leaned close to Luci and said, "Even the sky is celebrating tonight." Luci purred softly, her heart warm with joy. Benny stretched out on a blanket and sighed happily. "I love this holiday. It reminds me of how lucky we are." As the final firework lit up the night sky in a dazzling sparkle of red, white, and blue, Luci and Leo felt a sense of pride and wonder. They knew they were part of something big, something that stretched back through history and forward into the future. Walking home under the moonlight, they reflected on the day's adventure. The parade, the food, the games, the stories, and the fireworks had made it a celebration to remember. "I think I understand what Independence Day is really about," Leo said thoughtfully. "It's not just fireworks and food. It's remembering the past and dreaming of a bright future." Luci nodded, and celebrating it with all the friends makes it even more special. As they reached their house, fireflies flickered around them like tiny sparks of light. The warm night air was filled with peace and contentment. Inside, they curled up by the window and looked up at the stars. The quiet hue of the holiday still lingered in their hearts. Leo yawned and rested his head on his paws. "Best 4th of July ever," he murmured sleepily. Luci gave him a gentle nudge and whispered, "And next year we'll celebrate even bigger." As their eyes closed and dreams filled their heads, the memories of the day sparked like fireworks in their heart. The 4th of July had come and gone, but its spirit would stay with them forever.